Ebusuya, mema wakwaba edo be ye PhD TV. Ahade makacho say hot political update, entertainment news, and sports updates na mede be dom e platform we eso. Sanso na sema hodo e fa papa na bo Kennedy akompre ko hene Agyapong ho. Obenya ne hina e de free platform we eso. Intine no first time ba channel so message robo modern na subscribe channel no efma me na video ya wo hwen so bo modern share video we fama onu no nye bi nhwe no nte de ekoso e wo man Ghana ha. Edi am je so e ba kope eno ane anchor ato. Ewusia ene dey na ya Minister for Finance ye honorable Addo forcing okokopiem e wo yembla shebe fie na o de Ghana yem budget for a year 2025 yi edekokotudwa nti wei ene wo first budget a omo de aba betudwa e wo bra ye to aba ma omo mba be start se omo luli ye oman Ghana na ebusuya omo keka nsem bi wo se ye o tax bi e de ye betting tax VAT on motor vehicle emission tax eye chese tax nyina omo kire mu a ni nyina omo abolish ni nyina omo yi ni nyina de free ho eno ene ye former Minister for Finance Honorable Amin Adams o de aba betudwa e wo bla eye minister e kasa wie ni no o kire mu se me sa di bre na wo ko ni mu afi no beso mu me kure mu da na mi free mu nche even mi free mu no chaza wo hwe mu kurampo a 4 months kurampo maaye nti nyoma bi e cause ho bia me ni hina. There is nothing like emission tax a NPP aban ye implement ye ani ye implement visa nti da be ba na say na mokwa kwa abolish. There's nothing like betting tax nemu betting tax na sem na wo kan wo kire mu a wo kasa mu no wo ka say we will abolish the 10% withholding tax on winnings from lottery, otherwise known as the betting tax. And the honorable Amin Adam echiremu say sa asemu ya minister ekan no entro yeni bibi sa yeni chese tax bi ada lottery so a omo frɛ no betting tax de bi yeni sa de ni bi ho ena bio yeni VAT on motor vehicle. Say motor vehicle policy debi motor vehicle chese insurance yeni VAT bia on that yeni VAT bia me ma penso ni ye implement nti sem na wo kan ni na ntronkwa monkere se afi na mo pesa mo de sa emission tax ni chese motor deben VAT on motor vehicle the insurance ni nyina mo pesa mo de ba mon kanjire nti bi mo enti honorable Amin Adams na nsem o kan.
The minister also talked about the $10 billion big push. $10 billion big push. And in this budget, he only allocated $800 million. $800 million to the big push projects in this budget. When they want to spend $10 billion, assuming they even average $1 billion, they increase it to $1 billion average a year, they will not even be reaching $5 billion by the end of their term. So the jobs they are promising Ghanaians, they are Sakawa jobs. The jobs will not come. They are already failing in their promise as far as the big push is concerned. Ladies and gentlemen, they talked about the 24-hour economy. 24-hour economy is supposed to incentivize industry to grow the economy. We left government with industry performing 7%. But if you look at the average industry performance from this year 2025 to 2028, by the time they leave government, it is only 5%. Average industry growth 5% for the next 4 years. When the NPP recorded 7% in 2024. So the 24-hour economy is another Sakawa. The jobs they are promising will not happen. The budget did not address the cost of living issues. Cost of living issues haven't been addressed. Transport fares continue to increase. The budget did not address how they are going to ensure that petroleum product prices do not increase. And once petroleum product prices continue to increase, transport fares will increase. This budget did not address that. This budget didn't talk about how they are going to reduce energy bills. They didn't talk about how to decrease water bills. All these bills will continue to increase, looking at the indicators that we are seeing. And we thought that having campaigned on cost of living crisis and came to power with the support of the Ghanaian people, the least the government could do was to present a budget that will address the cost of living crisis in terms of transport fares, in terms of prices, in terms of energy bills. But even when we come to taxes, the minister announced that they are abolishing VAT on motor insurance. Ladies and gentlemen, we were already not collecting VAT on motor insurance. VAT on motor insurance was, rather, the minister was trying to be smart. They have reintroduced VAT on non-life insurance, with the exception of the motor vehicle insurance. So all other insurance, given that the penetration of the insurance industry is just 1.1%, we are so shocked that the minister will reintroduce VAT on non-life insurance, except motor vehicle insurance. So let us not rejoice over the removal of these taxes, which we expected. What we did not expect was the reintroduction of VAT on insurance. They've also increased the growth and sustainability levy from 1% to 3% for the mining sector and extended the sunset period from 2020 to 2028. When you heard the minister talking about growth, he said that the growth was influenced by the extractives.
That's a lie.
And so, how can you tax a sector which is giving you growth? The sector that is giving you growth is the sector you want to go and tax. This is not good for industry. This is not good for economic growth. And this is not good for the development of our people. Ladies and gentlemen, betting tax that they said they have abolished. We never collected betting tax. We never implement the betting tax. So to come and tell Ghanaians that you have abolished something that was not implemented is to deceive the people of Ghana. My brothers and sisters, they are talking also about gold board. It's important I address this. The gold board, as you heard the minister talk about, is to be financed from the budget. The minister is allocating $279 million to the gold board. We have never funded the gold purchase program or gold for oil program from the budget. It's never happened. And so to fund the gold board from the budget, in our view, is just to put in money to be benefited by NDC cronies. It is to create loot and share. The Bank of Ghana was funding the gold for purchase program from a revolving fund, and therefore it did not affect the taxpayer. Now you have a gold board which is going to rely on the taxpayer. We think that this is create loot and share, and we will resist it. Let me also say that the women banking that they said they were going to set up, they have allocated a paltry sum of 50 million Ghana cedis. 51 million Ghana cedis. 51 million Ghana cedis. And the capital requirement is 400 million for banks to be set up. So what are you telling Ghanaian women? Even when you have your vice president being the first woman to occupy that position, we are throwing dust in the eyes of the Ghanaian people, particularly our women, who really need all the support we can provide to them. Let me add also on free senior high school program. Free senior high school program is so important for Ghanaians. The NDC, as the minister said, indicated that there is no dedicated funding for free senior high school. That is not true. That is not true. The free senior high school program is funded from the goods and services component of ABFA. That is how we have funded free senior high school. Now he is deciding to uncap GET fund with the view to using the uncapped amount to fund free senior high school. But GET fund is for infrastructure. GET fund is used for infrastructure. Free senior high school is mostly about goods and services. And this is why we applied the goods and services component of the ABFA to fund free senior high school program. Very soon, Ghanaians will see whether they can provide sustainable funding for free senior high school. These are all attempts to come back and tell Ghanaians that it's difficult to fund free senior high school, and therefore parents should pay. That is what they are trying to do. But we will expose them anytime they try to do this.